Initially, I was going to do this for a YouTube-only cast. However, after seeing this game on Huang's stream the other night, while I was like 5 White Claws in, by the way, I decided that I would actually stream this because I want everyone to see, I want everyone on YouTube to see the reactions from people when this goes down. If you don't know, Huang, he plays on his Huang account where he has over 2,000 games. And then he plays on his Celts account, where he has like 1,400 games. I have to double check, but Huang has way more games than any other player in Age of Empires 2. But a big reason is because the games are so quick. He just loves to be aggressive. And you can see right off the bat, he's up against Kapach. He goes forward to lane. He's ruthless, man. Huang is freaking ruthless, okay? So, starts the game, runs forward, will steal 3 sheep. And he's going to steal Kapach's board. Meanwhile, Kapach, he didn't scout the front of his base, which he probably should against Huang. And said he was pushing an ostrich and being a little bit greedy as Vikings. So already this starts off. And I love Kapach because he's similar to me. This would make me a little bit frustrated, right? First off, you don't know your board's been stolen. You also don't know the sheep have been stolen. So, you're like, I already know what Huang's probably going to do. He's going to go for his YOLO strat. But now I'm going to be down resources and that sets me back. Okay? So great start for Huang. I have genuinely never seen high-level players do what we are going to see in this game. I have a lot of backstory because Huang had some comments about it as we go. Okay? But truthfully, I think Kapach might have known that he lost 1 sheep because he was scouting with it. But he's looking in the back of his base, and now he's gonna, he'll see the extra sheep, and he even receives some hits on his scout. So it's even worse for him now. His scout is weak. His scout is actually weaker than Huang's scout. If this was a tournament, Huang would be jumping up and down right now, and he would be able, he'd have the time to do that too, because he's that far ahead. What does Huang like to do? Huang likes to build the barracks. Huang likes to make militia, sometimes endless militia. And then he likes to go for fast castle, into siege, into knights, into high aggression. He actually has his ostrich back here, and he has both of his boards back here. He didn't even know. Until now. He didn't need it. Oh, and is he gonna find... Oh my god, he's gonna find this sheep too. He has so much food. And then you look over here, Kapach, and if he has any chance, does he know? Oh, he doesn't know where his boar is either. Oh, literally everything has gone wrong here, man. Now, I didn't even see the feudal age, to be honest. I only saw the late castle age. This is no food underneath the TC, lost a boar and 3 sheep, and now... Oh my... Oh my god! That is so unfortunate. So if he was ever going to be salty, he would be salty right now, okay? Has to build a mill for the ostrich. I respect him for trying, and yeah, your only option here is to go full wall. He's probably so confused, though. Like, where on earth are my boars? Like, Huang obviously stole 1, his scout is weak. But where's the other one? No pigs, I know pig. No sheep, and fortunately, Huang does not have the militia coming forward yet. Huang might even see this. Like, look, Huang sees the board. So Huang's like, wait a second, okay, whatever. He actually is not having the cleanest build here because he got pop capped. He has 8 sheep. He has more sheep under his town center than some of the people watching right now have friends. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a joke. It was a joke. That's kind of true for me as well. I don't have many friends. I just have you guys. It was just a joke. I'm sorry. Don't leave me. Don't unsub. Is Huang gonna make militia? Yeah, Huang's making militia. Okay. So, good thing for Kapach is he got a hit. Bad thing is still 15 HP versus 22. But he's gonna wall. So, wall. I figured he would find this thing, but he still can't find it. Is he ever gonna find that? But he's fully walled. His only chance now is to go fast castle. Huang is investing into militia, which were Normally, Huang will make them to break through the walls and then delay and then go fast castle himself. Huang rightly decides, I am not going to make any more. And, is Kapach really not going to find the... Is he really not going to find the board at all? Wait a second. 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 Did he... At this point, just don't even eat it, alright? The boar doesn't deserve to be eaten, okay? Does not deserve to be eaten. But yeah, that saves him big time, because he didn't have the res to go up yet. Huang, he is building houses awkwardly, has so much food, and is on his way to feudal age. Is he trying to fast castle with this? This is not an FC build for him. Since he will be in feudal age faster, he's going to get extra speed. He will kill Kapach's scouts. Vikings are actually a fantastic civ to counter Celts because they're eco. You can go a guard tower defense, great eco to counter that Huang push. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Free wheel in feudal and free handcart in castle is no joke. I don't know what Huang is doing. Again, I have actually not seen the build up to the like 25th minute where things get really interesting. How many people have not seen this? We have what, 3,000 people here? I know Huang had 250 viewers. And there were also a lot of Spanish viewers at that time because Riverplation, otherwise known as Nacho, who's an Argentinian streamer, hosted Huang. And so to give you an idea of, you know what? We're going to reenact what Huang's chat looked like when all the Spanish viewers were watching. Can we please get ja 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 in the chat? Everyone, ja 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 ja. It seems so much more fun to laugh in Spanish than it is to laugh in English. I'm so jealous. Okay, yeah, that's what the chat looked like. Exactly, yep. Shout out to Nacho. I guess Huang really felt like he could fast castle with this, and honestly, he's pretty close to it. Good adapting from him to not make excess militia. I guess we should have saved the laughter for later. Blacksmith, stable, and then after this build, he'll click up. He will click up. Okay, so here's my question. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think Kapach is going to live, or do you think he's going to die? What do you think? If you had to guess. He's going to die. Yeah, okay. Logic would tell you that he is completely screwed. There are other words for it, however, this is a PG stream. So I'll just say he's fudged, okay? You just don't... You don't see many games where high-level players miss out on that many resources. He's done what he could do to get to this stage and have a chance. But Huang, of all people, he has the freedom to come forward. Huang is actually going to go for Man-at-Arms now. So maybe even Longsword. And you know that Huang is going to go for Siege. It's going to be really difficult for Kapach to deal with. He's going to Stone now. And he's going to try. But just get ahead of this. Please salute Kapach for trying. Because I would have GG'd already. Well, no. I might not have GG'd already. Because it would be good YouTube content. But if I wasn't a YouTuber, I would consider tapping out already, especially if I saw Huang making Siege on the front. Maybe he's currently thinking that if the Man-at-Arms upgrade is in, that there's a chance that he's staying in Feudal Age. But no, this is actually going to be a 1544 Castle Age. What I like about Huang, too, is Huang will let you know what he's doing sometimes. He'll build the Siege Workshop right up against your wall. So you fear him. Okay, more houses. Good work. More Men-at-Arms. Monastery now. This is some crazy aggression. Crazy aggression. Huang doesn't really look at his eco too often. Huang could go for a Mangonel. He could go for a Ram. He's going to go for Ram and a Scorpion. Notice how nowadays he goes for other siege weapons. So he knows I can just ram the houses down, and then I'll use the Scorpion as my ranged unit to take out the repair villagers behind. The only chance for Kapach is just hold on, play defensive, and hope Huang makes some mistakes. Okay. More houses, more walls. By the way, at this time, Kapach was about 150 elo higher than Huang. Kapach on this account was top 25 the other day. So he's no joke right now. He's in excellent form. But Huang he's the type of player no high-level player wants to queue up against. Back in the day, back before there was a queue, people would dodge Huang. They would never join his games. There'd be like 5 top 50 players spectating Huang's games, but no one would actually want to play him. The long swords are inside. Choo choo, they're inside of the ram. Huang is repairing the ram. Surprise, buddy. Surprise. Look at that. Look at that play from Huang. He doesn't care. Just like an AI would. He loads up the longswords into the ram, repairs the ram with the villager, takes the tower out. But Kapach is like, you know what? In his mind, he's probably thinking, well, I probably lost this. Let's continue and let's hope for the best, right? So this is what Celts or Huang sees. He sees the castle. Now, this is another reason why Vikings are really good against Celts. Elite Berserk shred Elite Woad Raider. And now, if you make enough Berserks, you could maybe, just maybe, pick off the lower numbers of Siege. So tough against Celt Scorpions, but you might have a chance with Viking Eco is the point. Alright, back to Huang's base. What's he gonna do now? Huang, is he gonna add Eco? No. He doesn't have any Eco upgrades. It's like, whatever. Okay. Well, comes forward with another villager. I mean, truthfully, it wasn't the wisest move to lose that vill. And it's looking rather close. If you consider the fact it's 33 villagers versus 32, and the fact that Kapach has eco upgrades, and don't forget that he has handcart now for free as Vikings, it's not too bad. But guys, what is Huang's motto? What did Huang respond to one of his viewers when they said, Huang, why do you always choose Celts? Huang doesn't speak the best of English. All he said was, Celt eat TC. So here he goes. 2 rams underneath the castle, villager inside of the ram, and then there's the longswords over here. The knights come around. Kapach is currently preoccupied. Huang is not paying attention, hasn't ungarrisoned the longswords yet. The TC's been eaten. And the villager, what the? Where'd she go? That was weird. Okay, she's dead now, but she teleported for a moment there. Well, the TC's now down for Kapach. So Celt eat TC. TC has been eaten. The Berserks did fairly well, however, as they retreat, he will lose quite a few of them. Kapach is now on 1 TC, and he's going to build another TC. Now, Huang's going to have to make a decision because it's really difficult to move around the castle fire. Obviously, Kapach is going to have to refarm elsewhere. He doesn't have any on food right now. It's super awkward. Here you go. TC goes up. Huang is going to have to move around or move back. So it's shifting towards Huang having to do something else, right? It's getting to that point. Again, I'm really impressed with Kapach's ability to hold and his determination to try and win. Huang is completely open at home. He still does not have any eco upgrades. Oh, it's so bad. At least get double bid axe. Okay, he just canceled some vills. Okay, now, see, this is what he does. He's either a maximum boomer or he's a maximum TC killer. So he's just decided, well, I can't pressure like I wanted to. I need to have some economy. And as I say that, he has monks forward to convert berserks, and he is actually making mangonels, so you never know. It is 37 villagers versus 40. At least Huang knew to get some eco upgrades. Huang 2 years ago would have never done that, by the way. turned into a rather close game. Another TC for Kapach. The problem is Kapach, while he has eco, he doesn't have military to deal with this right now. Huang has already melted one TC with Celts. He's about to go for the next. Needs to take out the lumber camp so the Mangonel can fit in here. Let's check Huang's eco. Second TC. This is the new Huang. He can boom now a bit when he wants to. Look how fast this TC goes down to 2 Mangonels. It's insane. I think the only thing you can consider if you're Kapach is maybe your own siege, but then your siege still doesn't fire as fast. And you can engage with these, because if you do, there's scorpions, and there's also monks to get conversions. This is going to be a massacre. This is going to be an absolute massacre. There were 8 berserks there, and now there's no berserks. I think it was 9, actually. Oh, desperation mode for Kapach. Loses everything. Even if he had double the numbers, it wouldn't have worked. Huang was too quick with the conversions, and the scorpions are they fire too quickly as well. Alright. The second TC has been eaten. I know what you're thinking. T90, this is like every Huang game I've ever seen, except he lamed. What's so special about this? So guys, you see there's a big score lead. Right? Huang, at this point, feels Kapach is wasting my time. Or Kapach is dragging out a game that is over. That is what he feels. Later, he was asked, why you troll? And he said, me no troll, he want troll, no resign. As if to say, what I did was because he did not resign. Okay? Now, you guys, that's going to pique your interest. But just keep that in mind as this game develops. I have an actual screenshot of what he said. But that's what he said. He's like, no, I'm not trolling. He should have realized he was dead. Now this, it's so funny how you feel like that castle in the middle was going to protect so much. But not against Huang. He doesn't care. The monks are always there. He's going to find another TC. And this is where 2 of the golds for Kapach is located. Vil difference. There's not much of a Vil difference in all honesty. But the TC difference is going to be pretty huge. And this TC is also going to melt. I've not spoken to Kapach about it, so like maybe he was tilted, maybe he wasn't. It's fun for us to be like, oh, he's tilted, because we all get frustrated sometimes, and we relate. But realistically, he might think he had a chance here. I think my guess is that he probably wouldn't have continued to play on at this stage if he had not been lamed so heavily in the beginning. Just my guess, because how epic a comeback would it be? Huang was actually damaging his own knights while attacking the market, but he was healing them at the same time. So, how many TCs now for Kapach? He's lost 3, he's on 1, he's about to be on 2. And now he's building up on the front. And Huang's got to find a spot to hit. Amazing micro from Huang. Considering he is also focusing on his boom, but also great micro from Kapach. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful stuff. There's only 1 Mangonel remaining. No repair villager there, which Huang tends to have. Huang building a market because he has a lot of resources in the bank. 3 TCs. Hello, Lily. Low Elo Legends is over, but trust me, you're going to want to stay for this. Kapach is such a beast, man. He's so resilient. He's like, no. I'm almost 2,000 score behind. No. I will not resign. Okay, here come the berserks again. If Huang pays attention and gets conversions, he'll have quite a few here. It's 1 conversion. Gets 2, gets 3? Maybe all 4 there? That was a great fight. Oh, all the berserks go down. Again, Castle Age berserks not so good. Imperial Age berserks wreck woads, but you need upgrades, you need eco, and Kapach has been struggling to expand his eco. He's doing a good job with it, though, but considering the circumstances, but there's a pretty big difference now. And now Huang's going to come back with more. Yeah, he doesn't have the food to get blacksmith upgrades. If you're wondering why, because he's trying to get his vill count up. He's using food for villagers. So Huang literally looped the whole way around his base. He's gonna melt every TC he can see. He can find. New TC for Huang to kill. Pretty simple. Three Mangonels now. So far, Kapach has tried his own Mangonels. He's tried Berserks, but he's so far behind. He should GG, right? The score, like, there's a reason players look at the score. This should be over. All Huang has to do is go up to the Imperial Age and win the game, right? Exactly. A forward castle, then you make trebs as if it's even needed, and then you're good. Kapach was flamed so heavily, had such a rough start. He's trying his best. Someone says it's GG at Imp, not before. You know, normally, beautiful shot. Normally, that would be the case. However, you'll notice that Huang's making more Mangonels. Remember the quote from Huang, like 20 minutes later, he said, I know troll, he want troll, he no resign. So Huang's soon gonna think, you know what? Why should I play meta if this guy won't resign when he's behind? Maybe I should do something a little bit different. Alright, castle's going up for Kapach. Kapach is losing so much. Losing, oh my god, these villagers, dude. Oh my word, these villagers. Oof. Huang's like, I've gotta have this now. Look at the score. Look at the score. He's gotta have this, right? That's a doubt castle. Huang's repairing. Huang's almost an imp. Again, as we said, could polish off the game from the Imperial Age. He's thinking though. He might not. I don't know. I don't know Huang's actually, like, I've never heard him speak. I don't know his inflection. I don't know if he's like, come on, dude, like, and gets annoyed. I don't know. He cancels the Imperial Age. He's not happy about the fact that Kapach won't resign. He has won fair and square, and his opponent won't resign. So he is going to teach his opponent a lesson. Now, the lesson that you are about to see, I have never seen at a high level, and it is so risky, he might just lose the game, all right? Mangonels, 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 Mangonels. Huang is going to stay in Castle Age and make Mangonels. Kapach is losing so many villagers, and he's still trying. He's still trying. Wants to get this castle up. It's at 95%. 97%. Okay, the castle will go up. Okay, castle goes up. Fortunately for Kapach, he's going to take out the Mangonels if he targets them. That's really good work. Normally, Huang would be an imp. He'd have a castle. He'd make trebs. He'd make woad raiders. It'd be GG. Huang is... Can we appreciate how many villagers Huang has queued up right now? Huang has 24 villagers queued. 20, 30, 32, 36, 30, 36. He has as many villagers queued as Kapach has villagers working right now. 14 in this TC, 15 in this TC, 5 in this TC. He's just queuing up eco right now. Again, another thing from this that I've never seen before. Now he's going to get gold mining. Now he's going to get stone mining. Staying in Castle Age. Kapach is like, yeah, this is a good time to get Horse Color. I guess we could talk more about what you guys think, but I agree with Huang. I think that... I'm not saying this would necessarily be his response. It's going to be freaking hilarious. But Kapach should... He's a good enough player. He knows he's dead here. You know, you normally would resign. Huang is going to go full Mangonel. Full Mangonel. And has some monks, of course. How many vills? 112 vills. 43 vills queued for Huang. 43 freaking vills queued. Sick. Another TC as well. So this should tell you that whatever Huang's about to try and do It's extremely risky and could actually lose him this game. Believe it or not, it could. Because it's so unheard of. I remember it really bothered me that Huang was not getting relics. Like, it really bothered me he was not getting relics. You're gonna boom, and you're not gonna get relics? That's confusing to me, you know? 40 Vils queued with 125 Vils. Still creating Mangonels. Do you guys remember those old commercials? It's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Do you guys remember that? And I don't know if everyone's seen that. Well, how many Mangonels does it take to take out a castle? Do 40 damage. I don't even know how the Mangonel damage translates to buildings, because I think it's more than 40. At least 3. I think it might be more than that. Siege is so expensive. Huang currently has 11. And Capoch can't see this. He's just boom, 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 boom. Iron casting now. So it's going to be Woad Raiders. It's going to be Mangonels. Huang wants to take out these castles with Mangonels. Now, before this all happens, I just want you to be prepped to be impressed for Capoch's defense. Because he right now has 0 military. Okay? So, keep that in mind. Like, you look at this on paper, you're like, well, yeah, it should go down. But... oh! Huang deleted! He deleted the Berserks. They've been massacred for their crimes. Alright, 31 Vils queued with 144 Vils. Here come the Woad Raiders. Full Castle Age upgrades, and all Huang wanted to do was make sure that there was not a Mangonel there. This is what Capoch can see. 18 Mangonels going after his castle. If you won't resign, then say goodbye to your castles, pal. Boom! Using Mangonels against castles. Am I dropping frames? I think we're good, boys. I think we're good. He made so many Mangonels, I actually dropped frames on my stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, or I think we're good. Alright, this TC melted. Celts melt everything. And Capoch is probably thinking, well, I have an opportunity for some big shots. And maybe I could actually come back here. Because he's going all in with his siege. He deleted all the Woads as well. Huang is looking to send a message. He upgraded those things too. And now there's 2 castles here, guys. There's 2 castles. How much does Huang commit to this? Because if he commits everything, he could actually lose this game. Capoch is using both of his castles against the Mangonels. He's now trying to repair the castle and consistently garrison so he can keep the castle up. Huang has to try and target the villagers. Capoch is out of stone. He bought stone so he could repair more. He's still trying to keep the castle up. Can he do it? He'll do it. Huang just lost, someone's gonna have to do the math, but Huang just lost thousands of gold and thousands of wood. And now he doesn't have monks here because he probably deleted them. He doesn't have berserks here, so more siege is gonna go down. So it's a great way to send a message. It's also a great way to potentially throw the game. Huang's still making Mangonels, and he's gonna make more Woad Raiders. Logic. Makes sense. Delete Woad Raiders, make Woad Raiders. He's so angry at those berserks, man. He's actually giving them free burial service. It's actually a nice thing from Huang. Capoch. Honestly, he probably needs masonry for his castles, and he probably needs to get Bodkin Arrow. Just upgrade your castles at this point. Huang has 146 villagers right now. So he knew it was going to be expensive to get all this. Now, do you see what Capoch is starting to do? Huang did a really bad job at stopping eco expansion. So he's starting to think about like finding these other stones and golds. He could even get the relics. As far as I know, Huang doesn't see this villager. But Huang does see the stone, which he's going to. And he sees the gold, the stone down here, which he's going to. And I think he's going to sell the stone too for gold. Back up to 19 Mangonels. Still no imp. Another castle. It's still so easy for Huang to just go imp and win this. Oh my god! That was a sick shot. It's so easy for Huang to just go to the Imperial Age and win this if he wants, but he wants to continue to play this way. We have Knight attacking that villager. Huang realizes. And Huang has an outpost here, so we can see these stables. 200 pop, but quite a few bills. 26 mangonels. 3 castles. It's looking all over the map. There's so much eco. It's ridiculous. Now guys, this villager here, sneaking around. Be careful. Pay attention to her. Trust me, pay attention to her. Someone says, Huang has no microphone. For now, he only speaks through his gameplay. That's funny. Alright. Say goodbye to your stables. You build the stables, I eat the stables. Yum, yum, yum. Nom, 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 nom. Me eat. Kel eat all. Your market? I'll eat that too. That's cool. Your palisades? Oh yeah. Your farms? Oh yeah. I'll eat it all. TC? Mine. Castle on the side. And he's deleting villagers because he has too many. Even though he has more queued. This TC will also get melted. We have Kapoch up here. Kapoch is a freaking cockroach, man. He realizes at this point he's being trolled, obviously. And he does not want to be trolled, so he's going to try and raid with Light Cav. And he's going to have to buy stone again so he could repair. Huang is going to lose so much, but he wants to take the castle out. And he will take the castle out. Crazy. Still going to lose a lot of siege, but still has 24 siege weapons here, and he could just move on to the next castle. Mangonels against a castle. Oh, don't kill your own units here, Huang. I think he's fine. Meanwhile, just keep an eye on Huang's Vil count, because he doesn't realize that there are Light Cav raiding him, and the Light Cav will raid him from all sides. He has no military there. Keep an eye on the score, guys. Someone needs to go back in the YouTube comments and look at the largest score gap in this game. I think this might be it right now. 23 mangonels here. Huang sees the berserks. So while he's underneath the castle, he decides to fight them. Like this is somehow normal. And this is dangerous. Because in this moment, he's going to lose a lot of his siege. And he's also losing villagers on both sides. It will happen on both sides. Spoilers. Scale mail armor, maybe a little bit late for that upgrade. And I like how Huang's solution to the berserks being here is just drop his own castle right next to the siege. That's so stupid. He could drop a castle here to defend, but nah, who cares? Just build it right next to the mangonels, and that way you have some cover fire. And now he's getting fletching. I think 25 mangonels is his magic number, though. Look at this. Now, I was watching Huang's point of view. I don't know if he's going to upload it to his YouTube channel or what, but he was fully focused on this. He figured, I've won. I've won the game. He won't resign. Resign! You know, like, this is his way of saying, get out of my game. But guys, his farmers, his lumberjacks, everywhere, it's starting to die. It is starting to die. Is this the greatest troll of all time? Or is it the biggest throw of all time? And Kapoch realizes this. He's like, that's quite good for me. I'm going to repair, kill as many mangonels as possible, and then he will garrison when he gets the time. So suddenly, the populations are evening out, and Kapoch has a chance here. So what's Huang going to do? Is he going to go imp? No. He's going to make petards now. Yeah, we fight with Vils now. We make petards, we fight with Vils, we eat, Kel eat all. Kel eat castle. Kel eat everything. GG to that. Oh, wait a second. The repair Vils there. GG to that castle. Look at Huang's economy. Look at this. And Kapoch is on the way to imp, And now suddenly, Huang is panicking. He can't believe it. He's like, oh no. Oh no. What have I done? And so he clicks up to the Imperial Age. Now, I don't know if you noticed this little tidbit at the top left. Huang has 34 petards queued. 34 petards. 125 population against 145 population. A lot of idols for Huang. In fact, the Vil count's even. We have Woad Raiders, we have Villagers, we have Mangonels, and we have petards for Huang. It is, there's so many areas of Huang's farming eco, which is just blinking. He really needs Imp. Will he make it to Imp? Will he lose his TC? Who knows? But here comes the siege. He's going for Rams now! Rams! You take my eco, I'll take your eco. He canceled Imp again. Suddenly, he's filled with confidence. Huang has canceled the Imperial Age for the second time. Despite the raids, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Canceled Imp again to send a message. Rams and petards going after this castle now. The Woad Raiders are here. The Mangonels are still here. Capoch is using gates to just do whatever he can to block the pathing of these units. Capoch will make it to the Imperial Age. But he's starting to lose so much. It was actually the petards and the Rams that changed things. I guess it's a little bit more realistic than using just Mangonels. Capoch has spent most of this game buying stone to repair castles. There's no way he does it here. That castle's going to be a goner. Huang, don't use the petards. You have the Rams there. Don't use the petards. Don't. Alright, that's fine. Back to Huang's eco. If you're wondering, it's pretty trash. It's god awful actually, but he does have some areas to go to. Still going to be very difficult for Capoch to really benefit from the Imperial Age. Huang's just using petards against farms and TCs. He doesn't care. He perhaps should care, but it's 130 population against 70. And if a few Woads remain here, they will go right to the wood line where Capoch, like at this point, he doesn't have eco. Like the sneak buildings were nice, but he does not have consistent eco. And Huang's like, alright, I need safe eco, let me just build in your base now. Making petards! oh my god, I respect the fact that Huang has committed to this troll. However, how many people would have gone to Imp the second time just to make sure? Capoch took the score lead for a moment there. Like, I don't know if I would have had the guts to continue. Because I thought I was gonna lose in that situation. Or, you know, if I were in his shoes, I would have thought that. Starting to add some beautiful T90 farms. This is how you know Huang is a big fan. Beautiful, man. This is like... villagers have to walk miles and miles to get to the farms, but the score is telling a lot right now. Capoch still has not resigned, and here comes Huang with more petards. Capoch is trying to farm back here, but the Woad Raiders are here. You know you have a lot of petards when it doesn't matter that you lose them. Oh wait, here he goes. Oh yeah, just gonna petard your stable. Worth it. Worth it. I don't know if Capoch was salty or what, but he's still playing. He has no town center. At this point, stone might be so expensive, he might not even be able to buy 100 stone for a TC, if you think about it. And he has been disrespected to the point where I think he will fight until the final Vil. So let's just backtrack what has happened so far. First off, Huang lamed the crap out of Capoch. Capoch tried to survive. He fell way behind. Huang melted TCs and castles with siege and mangonels and petards. He canceled Imperial Age twice. And now, to make this game even more interesting, we have a pro player refusing to resign. And he's going to make Huang hunt him down. Cape Man says this game would have been so good to cast live. Dude, Cape Man, I was drunk, dude. I was so drunk. It would have been hilarious. I was tempted to go live, but I didn't catch it until Castle Age onwards. Yeah, Kapach is at 23 pop now. But Huang spotted this area of his eco, so it's just a matter of time. I like how Huang has so many random farms all over the map. So many idle villagers, still queuing up vills. But yeah, the houses will go down, the stables will go down. Kapach has stables over here, which he has been raiding. He's killing villagers at a rate which Huang is creating villagers. That's what's funny. Huang has consistently stayed above 100 vills, despite the losses. Because he has so many TCs pumping vills. We saw earlier he had 40 queued. This is why he does it. The stables are going to go down. And it's now 15 population for Kapach. Yeah, I think... I'm with Funita. I don't think there's really salt at this point. I think this game was so memey and ridiculous that I think Kapach is just like, let's make it more interesting. Let's... I haven't done this since I was 12. Let's hide all of our population. Let's try and survive, right? So he's running around with the light cav. A part of me misses these games. Now, I don't want it to happen to me on a regular basis, but look, Market University walling in the villager. He's gonna try, I guess, to buy stone. What is the price of stone, actually? Okay, he could buy stone. He just bought stone. And he's gonna try and get to a new TC. Funny enough, he doesn't have any lumberjacks right now. you have the villager on the farm, which he probably doesn't know about. And then, what on earth? He's still raiding with light cav! Look how many vills Huang has lost, but it doesn't matter because Huang's creating so many. So Huang is looking for him. He can't research spies because he's in Castle Age. He's petarding mills! He's still creating petards. He's petarding mills and houses and lumber camps. Which I've also never seen before. The KD's at the bottom left. Huang only has 40 more kills than deaths. Yeah, Huang, look, fortified wall. Like, there might have been some frustration or salt before. At this point, I think Kapach is probably laughing. Fortified wall to wall in this villager. Just like the good old days. I think he's probably checked for idle vills. He probably does not know this farmer's over here. So she's got to be careful. What a flex. And now Huang is going to click to the Imperial Age. I assume just to get spies? It's not like he needs it now. But he's going to click to Imp. Might not be a bad time for it. I like how Kapach is microing this. Look, he knows there's a risk in attacking the Batard with his light calf. So he doesn't want to lose it. So he's trying to get hits. And he's going to like hit and run away, I think. Oh my god. Nope. Didn't work. She's still over here farming. She has 140 food left on that farm. Okay, I think Huang realizes there's something back here. So all he needs to do is use petards to go through the walls, or make a tower, or make a skirmisher, any range. Like, anything's fine. But, true to form, Huang's gonna have something else in mind. He's already killed enough villagers. He's gonna make a monastery instead. So he can convert her. So she will not die, but she will live with him in his peaceful, non-Imperial Age town. Yep. Again, I've never seen anything like this in a pro game before. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen people hide villas before, but funny enough, Huang he has 200 pop, so he can't create the monk. Had to delete something. The other villager over here, is she dead now? Where is she? I think she's dead. It says he has 2 pop and it's 2 villagers, though. Oh, she's right there. Oh yeah, she's hiding. This is what Kapach can see. He can see that Huang's an imp. The villager goes down. And actually, at this point, Kapach GG's. Now, the first thing that comes to mind. Do you remember the person in my Twitch chat who, when Huang was forward and in Castle Age, said that Kapach would resign when Huang hit imp? Do you remember that? Huang was like 30 vills ahead. He was on his way to imp. He had the castle so he could make trebs. And somebody was like, oh yeah, like, Huang's so far ahead. Kapach will call imp instantly. Or he will not call imp instantly. He will call the GG instantly when he sees Huang's an imp. Well, my friend, salutes for you, because you were actually right. You were actually right. Fair play to Kapach. Like I said, he said GG. Huang gave the GG back. Sign of respect from both of them, and that was the game. Yeah, he did GG. He did GG. He called GG instead of deleting the vill. But what a game, dude. Like, Huang lost so much. He lost so freaking much. He almost threw, and then he still committed to the troll. That was unbelievable. And while many of us would agree, and I'm sure Kapach would agree, he was dead, he almost won that game by holding on like that. Like, the castles really held their own. I really wish he would have got Masonry and Bodcanero, though. I think that could have helped his castles just a little bit more HP, and then a little bit more firepower from the castles. But Kapach says, GG, easy win with no lame. I love it. Kapach is like, rematch me, Huang. Rematch me. You only win with lame, right? Nice to see you, Kapach, in the chat. Very entertaining. I'm really glad that Kapach kept fighting. Okay, so I want to see the timeline. 359 kills, 320 losses, 154 buildings razed, without a single trebuchet, without a single Imperial Age upgrade. 99% of the map was explored by Kapach. Great job from him to expand and attempt the light cav raid, because without that he wouldn't have stood a chance. And then Huang didn't get any relics, which really bothered me. He actually deleted his monks. Kapach could have maybe snagged some, but he was doing so many other things. 179 Vilhai. Okay, what's his timeline? Wow. You know, I really wish it showed castles. It doesn't. The only thing that's really weird about this are the imp times. That's the one thing. If you didn't see any of this game, you'd look at this, you'd be like, well, it looks like the red player got ahead, got a big eco lead, but what happened here? Like, suddenly, the green player got more eco, even though the green player had no military? What? Like, how did that spike happen? You hit imp into dying. Oh, man. So, I think my YouTube title is going to be something like, trying to think, like, what do I title that? There's been over 1,000 videos on my channel now, so this one has to stand out. I was thinking greatest troll or biggest throw, right? Because Huang almost threw the game, and, you know, people going into it might think, okay, Huang's going to win this, obviously, but then Kapach took score lead. Something along those lines. Huang eat the world. Right or Huang? I actually already did that in a title before. Me no imp. Celt eat TC. Celt ate worlds. Salt throwing mangonels. Celt eat everything. Celt eat all. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, Celt did eat everything in this game. I love that from Huang. I don't know how to sum this up. Feel like I already did, but, I'm really glad that I casted this on Twitch and will eventually send it to YouTube, because I was just going to do this offline after the fact, and I think this was one where we needed to have the ja 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 ja. We needed to have the chat interaction. It made it so much more fun. That's it. That's the worst outro to a video ever. I hope you people on YouTube enjoyed. Just knowing my luck, because you can't predict the YouTube algorithm, this is probably going to get 10,000 views, and then the Force Nothing video is going to sit there with 1.5 mil. Knowing my luck, that's going to be the case. Now, Kapach will be very happy about that. He'll be like, oh, that's great. Thank you, YouTube algorithm. But I have absolutely no control over how many views this gets or where it goes. But we'll see.